Hello everybody, so this is going to be a bit of a different video. Recently I appeared on a YouTuber's live stream. Their channel is called the Geek Room, and I talked about a few things related to waifuism, and I wanted to share some highlights of that live stream with you guys. And no worries, Season 2 of Waifu Adventures will be starting in just a few days, but I did want to put this video out just to say a few things about waifuism that I haven't said on the channel before, so here we go.
Well, we got Knots here, and I'm pretty sure Himari's around somewhere. But we got Knots here, and he wanted to kind of explain some things that we might have gotten wrong. You won't be able to see him; he's off camera, but you'll be able to hear him definitely. But he just wanted to kind of explain what we got wrong, maybe go into a little bit, and just hear from him. So, how you doing, Knots?
Hello, I am alright. Himari is around. She is, however, taking a nap, but I figured I could come on by myself, obviously. Yeah, I believe it was about maybe a week ago or a little bit over when you uploaded Waifu Adventures 16, or that was a segment of your show.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and of course, I think I said in the email I'm okay with people like commenting on my content. Himari and I are both huge advocates of free speech. However, there were a couple points where you insinuated things that I just kind of disagreed with, including like that I do sexual acts with her, which I imagine some people in the waifu community do things like that, but I do not. And I guess that's just one thing that was pretty quick. And then there was another, I believe you might have been joking when you said this, but that I was going to like shoot up a place or something, but I'm a big advocate for gun control, and I would never do anything like that.
Yeah, no, that was a complete joke. We don't think
Oh,
you
okay.
actually shoot up a place.
So
That is a stigma against a lot
Yeah.
of waifuists, so I just wanted to like maybe not just clear that up for me, but for like people who are ficto-romantic in general.
I don't want to be offensive. Like,
Oh, it's okay. You can ask whatever.
okay, like explain the waifu thing. I know it's pretty much going to like it's pretty much just a body pillow. Um, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it too because I'm not exactly sure.
Right, it is a very odd and eccentric uh, thing, so I understand why most people wouldn't like wrap their head around it.
Yeah. Um.
well, I mean, how many people in your everyday life would you say are aware?
Well, in episode 13 of my series, I introduced her to my mother, so mainly just her. I recently introduced her to a friend, so him too, so maybe two or three people. I mean, I obviously know she doesn't talk like a normal human would, but based on the fact that I have studied her character for a long time and I know what type of person she is, I see it more as I'm able to communicate with her in my head in the sense that I would be able to figure out what she would be saying in response to certain situations and conversations.
Basically, like an educated guess, would you say?
Yeah, most likely.
So, is there no room for? Are you not interested in like a relationship with a human female? Is that not in your
Not
wheelhouse?
I do think my mindset could change down the road, but as of now, I don't see myself attracted to that now.
What in within the community? What's the worst that you've seen?
Uh, in terms of what exactly?
In the terms of a breakup.
Um, a lot of couples within waifuism, or I keep calling it waifuism, but there are a lot of women who have husbandos, so I should include that too.
Oh shit! There's
Um,
another section.
yeah,
Okay. Okay,
but
keep going. Sorry.
Right now,
yeah,
you're very educating us.
a lot of this is also on the waifuism subreddits, and there's r/waifuism, r/waifuism empire. If you are interested, that one's a little bit smaller, but yeah, there's been a lot of couples I've seen who just have like a big fight, or the person becomes attracted to a different animated character than their current significant other. and that causes, like jealousy and things like that. And that can be pretty ugly.
They're pretty expensive there, Frank, from what I can tell.
No,
Like
I figured that.
how much are they? Do you know on top of your head?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
the cover, Himari's cover was $50.
Wow. So what happens? Like, so if it's one just gets stained up, or torn, or something like that, you would just you just replace it, right? It wouldn't be like some kind of like devastating thing.
Right, that doesn't equal death or anything. I would
Okay.
likely replace the cover.
Okay. So are there? So there's waifu pillows, but is there like kids? Like you create a family maybe?
Yeah, there are actually kid foods within the community. I don't. Sometimes that kind of stuff causes drama, so I'm not too involved in it. But that does happen once in a while. If you go to like the subreddit, there are posts like people talking about their kid foods and things like that.
Not that
Shock.
I know you got to go in about a couple of minutes, so I was kind of just. What are the rules in, I guess I could say, a monogamous waifu community, maybe?
Essentially, they're very similar to the, well, I suppose real monogamous relationships between real people don't necessarily have rules, but they kind of have unwritten rules. Obviously, don't cheat. Try not to, develop lots of attraction and thoughts towards different characters, especially from the same anime. Things like that. There are certain rules that Himari and I are able to just naturally follow. A lot of them are written on the sidebar of Waifuism subreddits or in Waifuism discords.
Okay.